Let's take a look now at another example involving fractions with a problem. So in this question here, what are we told? We're told that Ishmael runs 11 kilometers on Monday, 9 kilometers on Tuesday, and 10 kilometers on Wednesday. So before we work out any fractions, what we want to do is go and add up the total kilometers. So if we say 11 kilometers on Monday plus 9, 11 plus the 9 is going to give us 20. And then there's another 10 kilometers. So in total, we've run 30 kilometers. What would you do if I said on Wednesday he ran 10 kilometers out of the total of 30? What is that as a fraction? Well, as a fraction, we can say it's 10 out of 30. And if we want to simplify this to the simplest fraction, we could simply say 10 goes into 30, 1 over 3. So 1/3 is the amount that has been run on the Wednesday. Okay, let's look at the next concept now, which is the concept of equivalent fractions. What is an equivalent fraction? Well, it's a fraction with the same value. In fact, we just saw one now. 10 over 30 is equivalent to 1 over 3. And the way you can work out equivalent fractions is if you multiplied any of these by the same number at the top and the same number at the bottom, you'd get an equivalent fraction. 1 times 3 gives you 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So 3 over 9 and 1 over 3 and 10 over 30 are all equivalent fractions. Let's look at this further. We can see we've got a cake here, and the cake is divided into 6 parts. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slices of cake. If you eat 3 slices, then you can say you've eaten 3 out of 6 or 3/6 of the cake. But this is the same as saying 1/2 of the cake. Why? Because if we look at 3 over 6, if we simplify this, 3 goes into itself once, 3 goes into 6 twice. So if you can divide the same number into both your numerator and denominator, you can get an equivalent fraction, in which case this is a half. Or you could multiply. If you take 3 over 6 and you multiply that by 5 and you multiply that by 5, 3 5s are 15, 6 5s are 30, so 15 out of 30 would also be an equivalent fraction. Okay, so equivalent fractions, just simply take your original fraction, divide it by the same number each time to get a simpler fraction, or multiply it by any number at the top and the bottom, the numerator and the denominator, and you get another fraction that's identical, and we call that an equivalent fraction.